We start by looking at the situation from the rear view of the sheep, and this is what the farmer can see, that there's a head coming out but only one leg, and in this situation it's the right front leg that's also sticking out. From the side view we can see that one of the front legs, the left front leg, is not out, and the reason is that the shoulder is hitting the bottom of the pelvis. And this is a very common reason why the lamb can't get out of its mother. That is that the shoulder of one front leg is hitting the pelvis. There are different methods of how to go in with the hand and get the foot, but in basic recommendations it's important to be ready to push the lamb a little bit back, just to create space for your hand and also to extend the front leg. When you have found the missing front leg, it's a good advice to put the fingers behind the top joint, so the shoulder joint, lift up the leg, so lift up the shoulder blade to create space, and then use index finger or middle finger to hook behind the front leg and lift the lamb a little bit up also before you start to pull in the leg to create a little bit space. And then it also helps to make sure that you're only pulling that leg, not the whole lamb out. And if everything goes well, you get the missing leg out, and then you have head and both front legs ready to go all the way out, and it's safe to pull the lamb. To create the situation again, you can see that this was the original position of the front leg, and there you can see the shoulder that was hitting the pelvis. Then I went down into the pelvis with my hand and used the middle finger to hook behind the shoulder joint, and then I lifted the shoulder blade a little bit. There would be a more lift in a rear lamb, and then I was able to slowly pull out the front leg and then the whole lamb.
Här har inte fått det.
Ja, ja.
Já. Take a little thing.
Já, já.
Here we can see where the farmer quickly realizes that the head is alone coming first out, and he decides that he doesn't have time to do more than fetch one leg before he pulls the whole lamp out. So that's what he does, is that he hooks behind one leg and gets it out, and then just takes the lamp out with one leg back, which is in general not the recommended method, but sometimes when time is of the essence necessary. Here we can point out to viewers that the farmer is pulling left leg of the lamp, and he pulls it a little bit to the right.
Engin vandamál, bara lausnir.
Glæsilegt.
Ekki annað í þessari.
Nú já, þetta ferðalambið.
Yeah, now we try to recreate the situation that we saw in the video, where one front leg is missing, and just to point out that the setup for me is a mirror image of the real setup at the farm. So the farmer was missing the right front leg, but the setup how we do it here is that the left front leg is missing. What the farmer was thinking about was that either the lamp was too big or his hands were too big for the method to go between and inside and fetch the leg. What he does instead of fetching the missing leg is that he changes the axis of the pull of the leg that's sticking out, as shown here. And he also holds the head, and the point is to twist the lamp a little bit, because if you twist it, then there's a more chance that you can create a better space here higher up in the pelvis for the shoulder to pop through. Now we will illustrate the different reasons, possible reasons for the lamp only coming out with one leg, and for example, it can be because the leg that is missing is bent at one joint and then hitting the pelvis, and of course it could be bent in more than one place because the lamb has more than one joint in the forefoot. And now if we look at the lamb, we can see that one leg out and the head, but the other leg is missing because the joint is bent at the fetlock joint right above the hoof and therefore hitting the bottom of the pelvis and not extending and reaching out and going through. So what we need to do is to just go in and grab the leg and extend it through the pelvis, and thereby it's possible to pull it out. Next joint is the carpal joint, or sometimes called the knee in Icelandic. And if the foot is bent there and therefore not reaching out, it's possible to just go in and hook behind the joint with the finger and then extend the leg. But that's also a good advice to remember that if you want to swing the leg straight, it's different from the first joint above the hoof, that you need a lot of space for the swing forward. So it can be smart to extend the leg by using the space left and right instead of up and down. Now we come to the shoulder joint, the top joint. And in other videos, we have shown that sometimes the lambs are just pulled out in this position. But when doing so, a care has to be taken that, if possible, to go inside and get a grip on the shoulder blade and pull that when the whole lamb is being pulled out, just to relieve some pressure of the missing leg. But when extending the missing leg in this position, first of all, it helps to push the lamb a little bit back to create space. But if you have enough space, you just go down with the leg and grab the hoof, put it in your palm, and then extend the leg. And same as before, sometimes it can be a lot easier to extend the leg by using the space left and right rather than up and down. And here in the end, I tried to illustrate how it would actually happen like this.